Okay, in this video, we'll take a look at Tyrrell Hatton's golf swing. He's just playing great golf. I looked first at his golf swing back in 2017 to try to start following his career. You could see he was bursting onto the scene and really becoming a force worldwide, and now he's right up there in the top 10 in the world. So pretty amazing career and a very non-technical sort of player. He and his dad do work on his golf swing, but in a pretty non-technical way in terms of they watch a couple of key positions apparently, and other than that, he likes to play with a lot of feel. And this shot here, he actually holed this shot out, not a long shot, but it's interesting to watch his swing. We'll see in this video how he does some things a little bit differently with longer clubs than he does with shorter clubs. But these scoring clubs, probably from 150 yards in, the technique's amazing. And he gets the club up an upright plane. We saw this quite a while ago, where the plane's quite upright going back. And then as he comes down, he sort of shifts and turns his golf swing into what we call more of a rounded action, bowing the club down here, the left wrist rather down, which gets the face very square to the plane, and then that handle is going to go hard left. Very planted on the ground. We can see the footwork still in his posture, but that grip is tracking hard left. His left elbow will sort of chicken wing in, almost like a Lee Westwood. And that club face, when it comes out, you can see is just square. He's not flipped it over. And his hands completely connected to the golf club. And I would say, fundamentally, he has what looks like the best control of the golf club. His hands just look as natural as you could possibly get on a club. His grip looks so perfect and natural, and like it just allows his body to work flawlessly. In this picture here, we're taking a look at his working at his dad's house, just in a little hitting area there, and they work on, using the video to look at a couple things. And it may look technical, but from the sounds of what he talks about for his golf swing, he's not technical at all. We can see that great grip again. His hands look absolutely molded to the golf club. And I have to tell you, even at the PGA Tour level, some guys' grips just don't look that good. But his is one of those things that just looks absolutely perfect. The way he has control of the golf club, you don't see any tension anywhere. That left hand looks more dominant than the right. He has a little of that bowing sort of look here that we see with a lot of great players, because that helps the club face stay square through impact. Just a blast to watch. So it's going to be fun to keep watching his career. Got the win at Wentworth, and we'll see how he does continuing on into the Masters. If we take a look at a driver swing here, we'll see he's a very centered type of golfer from this face-on view. We don't see a lot of shifting back and forth. Beautiful wind up. And then really staying in that sort of rectangle. You just don't see a lot of, in terms of where the hips are, lateral motion. A lot of players move slightly. You'll see the head move slightly behind the ball when they wind it up. But for the players that seem to be more and more consistent, they're staying more in the barrel, as we used to call it. And while there is some motion, there's not that much to where his hip's getting way outside his left foot. And in his case, I would guess there's times where his timing is a little bit off, his tempo is a little bit off, and he's going to have a hard time with, just keeping the ball down the fairway where he wants it. But if he has good rhythm, because he's so non-technical, I have a feeling his routine just is so dialed. He's going to play great golf because of that. He's not going to be in his own mind working on technique. If we watch from another angle here, it's another nice fade, and his swing certainly built to hit fades, and whether he created that as a kid or just loves to do that, we don't know. But certainly as he goes up, there's that sort of upright look to his golf swing. We might expect to see his swing much more on an upright angle throughout the swing, but it doesn't. Like a lot of great ball strikers, the club is going to come through and try to track more to the left. And because he has that club face coming down in a nice square position through here, it's already square. He doesn't have to flip it shut. He can keep that handle working to the left and create that fade. Now on the days, since he does jump here, we can see him up out of the ground with the sort of the Patrick Reed footwork there. Since that does happen, he's going to have times where his jump is mistimed, and he'll hit some shots probably way off to the right more than left. But certainly, if he is in rhythm and his tempo is good, he's going to just stripe it, because he's non-technical, and non-technical players are so routine-based that it's easy for them to keep playing well under pressure. From this angle, we can see that left arm action on the way through. There's that great setup, perfect grip. As he changes direction, staying in posture, and we can see that left elbow sort of bending out of the way. And some people would say he's chicken winging that arm out of there, but when the club comes through like that with the face dead square, that just means face control, and that means ball directional control. And once again, the only thing that can really throw him off would be tempo, some timing issues if he's just out of rhythm. Where you'd also expect a player like this to excel would be in the sand, because with that left arm pulling back out of the way, that keeps the face wide open through impact. And he also picks it up quickly here. So as the club comes up quickly and then back down, you can see his upper body rotating to the left, feet on the ground. That left elbow pulling back behind here, keeping the face wide open so the bounce slips under the ball for that great backspin and control. When I watch these wedge shots, I think it's really the most fun to watch for his golf game, because like you said, the club comes through so perfectly through impact. He's so in posture that it just looks like he's going to hit them all right next to the flag. There's that club upright going back. And as he comes down, you can see the bowing of the wrist there. So the face is square, no need to flip it. There's that grip going left, feet on the ground. Just total control. And if you have trouble with your wedges, chances are your face might be wide open coming down. Maybe you're rolling your hands over too much on the way through. If you can learn to stay in posture, learn to get that face more shut, you can actually hit what's called a shut hold type of wedge shot. And that's how he has these hands looking so passive here. Left wrist sort of bending backward toward the camera, which mirrors that club face. And if he comes out of the shot, if he tends to come up, the face will just stay open. The ball's going to tend to float off to the right a little bit. He just doesn't look like a player who's going to hit a real flip hook very often with that left arm bringing the club across to the left so quickly, which tends to keep the face open. But if he does come up out of it, it would be likely that he would lose shots to the right. But his shots to the right with these clubs probably 20 feet from the flag. A quick look at his putting here. We've looked at putting of some players as well, and we just see, once again, great fundamentals. Eyes over the ball, forearms and shaft just right in line, very comfortable looking. So any of you who have not had a putter fitting to really get a putter that really sets up your posture so you have these angles very natural and comfortable, I encourage you to get a putter fitting. Get the right length, get the right lie so you can really get the hands on there comfortably. Have a slight bend in your elbows. It will help you to be comfortable. And then from there you can start to get the putter tracking correctly on the right path. But with the wrong setup, it is very difficult to be a consistent putter. Okay, well that's going to wrap it up for this video of Tyrrell Hatton. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching.